Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Osasuna and FC Barcelona. So in today's video we are going to be having the pre-match preview. There is a lot that we do need to discuss, and after coming back from a very historical moment between Sevilla and FC Barcelona at the Camp Nou, Barcelona is going to be playing away, and I think that going into this game against Osasuna there is one very big objective, and that is that we need to reserve ourselves. We need to save ourselves, reserve our energy, see who can play and who cannot play, because right now we are in a situation where we have to be very careful and very calculated on how this Barcelona team should be moving forward for the rest of this season. There is a lot of important games coming up. I am sure that Ronald Koeman himself is being very cautious in the way that he is managing this Barcelona team, and so there is a lot that needs to be taken care of. But the sensations within the club is doing absolutely great, and even Ronald Koeman has explained within the pre-match press conference, basically praising the atmosphere coming from the players, because the players are feeling much more alive than ever, and we have been seeing that on the field. And we have came a very long way when it comes to the formation in FC Barcelona, because in the beginning of the season we did start with a 4-2-3-1. It did not work. Then we moved on to the 4-3-3 in the beginning of this year, which did work, but then eventually Ronald Koeman decided to do one thing, and that was that to switch into a 3-5-2 formation. And once Barcelona got into that situation where they were comfortable in using that formation, it has brought us great results. And I do believe that what we are seeing here with these players functioning within this system, it is just the beginning. This is not the end. I do believe that there is going to be a further final product on what these players could do under this specific formation and this system. But let me tell you guys one thing. The players have already made a great and heavy statement within this system and the formation, and they can only get better as they continue to understand and practice what their roles should be. And going up against Osasuna in tomorrow's night's match, here's the thing. Osasuna is not the best team in the world, but they're not the worst team in the world. And I do think that if Barcelona go into this game and we beat them 4-0 or 5-0 or maybe even 6-0, I just do not think that it is going to tell us any more on where this Barcelona team is actually at. Because here's what's so funny about Koeman's Barcelona. These group of players, they have the quality to win in whatever formation. They really do. Because if you go back to the 4-2-3-1 system, we have beat Dinamo Kiev 4-0. If we go into the 4-3-3 system, we have beat Athletic Club 3-2 at their home. And that's really going to be the final verdict going up against Osasuna in tomorrow's night's match. If we win with a great margin, it is not going to tell us any more on where Barcelona is currently at. Yes, right now Barcelona is in a high level, but winning against Osasuna would not be that next big step for this team. And then point number two is going to be, I would like to see the longevity within this system. Could this system actually work consistently through a long period of time against very tough oppositions? That is what I want to see. That is what I believe many people would want to see with this Barcelona squad. But what fascinates me so much about where these players currently do stand under this formation is the fact that these players defend and press as a collective extremely well. This is something that we did not see under the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3. Yes, have we had times where we have played well? We have. But under the 3-5-2 formation, the players overall just look like a completely different monster. So right now we are in the gray area. We're not on the side of this is a Barcelona team that's going to conquer Europe, but we should also understand on the other side that there needs to be longevity, that there needs to be a bigger sample in order to understand where the level is actually at with this Barcelona club. Now let's head towards the squad list that has just been released. So looking at this group of players, you can see that everyone is here. Everything looks completely normal, and we are seeing Pjanic finally return into the squad list, a player that's not the most popular player within Barcelona, but he is going to be needed. And I do think that his services, it is going to be something that Barcelona is going to highly depend on. And then we can also see Moriba on the bottom right corner within the list. I am glad to see that Moriba continues to be counted on and used by Ronald Koeman. Koeman has made it very clear that he does count on Moriba. He is actually a big fan of this player, and so we should expect to see Moriba get some minutes in tomorrow's night's match. Now there are two players that are missing within the squad list, two very important players that are center backs, starting with Ronald Araujo. Araujo did not feature within the group training session earlier this morning, nor is he in the squad list. And it says here, according to Javi Miguel, Araujo did not take part with the group today since he still has some discomfort in his left ankle. It is so crazy to see that Araujo is being out much longer than expected. It was reported previously about a couple of days ago that Araujo just experienced a minor discomfort within his ankle, but now we are seeing here that he is actually being out way more than expected. And then as for Gerard Piqué, he continues to not be in the squad list. There is nothing new regarding his injury. Again, as for him, there is nothing serious, and there might be a chance that we could hear in the near future or within the next hours that Piqué is willing to force himself to play within the match against PSG. But overall, looking at these two players, if there was one player that I would not like to see force himself onto the field, it would be Ronald Araujo. Araujo by no means should be forced to any match, and I do think that for the rest of these next 3 to 4 days before we do head towards that next match next week on Wednesday, there should be great focus on this player recovering 100%. So let's take a step back from the pre-match preview. I want to talk about two players that has been talked about very recently over the past couple of hours, and is going to consist of two players, Lionel Messi and Sergio Aguero. Starting with Lionel Messi, we do have some great news regarding this player. It says here that Lionel Messi, with a total of 7 goals and 2 assists, he has been named as the La Liga Player of the Month for February, which is so great to hear for Lionel Messi. I am extremely proud to see that Messi is finally getting some recognition. And let's be very honest here, seeing how this Argentinian player scored a total of 7 goals and 2 assists in the month of February, that is not bad for a so-called finished player, because the fact that this player, Lionel Messi, started the season with only scoring penalties and not looking like he wants to play for this Barcelona badge anymore, and then seeing the way that he finished the end of last month of February, this is something that you have to respect. And it is quite clear that Messi has been improving as the season went by with Barcelona. You look at how all of the criticism was surrounding Messi throughout this season, saying that Joao Felix and Luis Suarez is going to be playing much better than Lionel Messi within this league season, and that Messi does not want to play for Barcelona anymore, which is why we are seeing Lionel Messi perform in this way in the beginning of the season. Many people were also saying that Messi is going to be leaving in January and going to Manchester City because he just does not want to play for Barcelona anymore. He is a finished player. So that is what we have been hearing over the past couple of months. And now seeing that Messi has put out these type of numbers with a total of 7 goals and 2 assists, I don't even think that there is a player out there within the top 5 leagues that have put out these type of numbers yet within 1 month in this current season. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of Messi putting out numbers such as these, because there has been many popular opinions going on that Messi could be having a Ballon d'Oro season. And the next player that I do want to talk about is going to be about Sergio Aguero. Now, this is going to be a very quick one because I do want to address this rumor that has been going on, and it is explaining how Aguero could be going to Barcelona for the next season. The main reason why this rumor has been holding strong, it is because the reports were stating that Laporta wants to bring in Aguero because Aguero is great friends with Lionel Messi and he is a great quality player that can bring results to this Barcelona squad, right? We know that Aguero is a great number 9. We know what Aguero could do on the pitch, but looking at this report overall, it is 100% false. There is absolutely no real evidence, no real journalist, no credible or reliable reporter reporting this story. The only reason why we are hearing Aguero potentially going to Barcelona and being linked to Laporta, it is because the elections are coming very soon. It is getting closer. We are about 2 days away from having the official president take charge of Barcelona for the next 7 years, and so we are going to be hearing many journalists create fake storylines such as these. And looking at how Aguero has his contract ending in the summer of 2021, there could be some reasons on why he could be coming towards this club, because again, he's a great player. But looking at his age, seeing how he's 32 years old, I just don't think that it would make sense for Barcelona to sign a 32-year-old player if Barcelona's whole focus is to create the next generation group of players to conquer Europe. And let me tell you guys one last thing. If Barcelona sign a number 9 anytime within the next 24 to 36 months, they're really going to be wanting to hit this signing. It's not just going to be a random number 9 that we're going to be finding in Argentina or Brazil or in the MLS, or maybe a number 9 within La Liga. They're going to be wanting to hit the nail on this one. And I just do not think that Sergio Aguero is going to be the answer. And then going back into the pre-match preview, I want to go towards the lineup, because now that we know who is going to be missing, seeing how we're going to play against Osasuna, there's been many questions revolving what could Ronald Koeman place within the starting 11 in tomorrow's night's match. So here's going to be my predicted starting 11 against Osasuna. I want you guys to keep in mind that I am going to go for a 3-5-2 formation. If you were to look at the 3 center center backs that we have within the defensive line. It is Mingueza, Longley, and Umtiti. I have no idea how Longley is going to be able to react with being between two center backs. We have never seen Longley be put in this position before. But if Koeman were to use the 3-5-2 formation, I could see the defensive line lining up in this way. As for the 5 midfielders, I do expect to see Serginho Dest, Moriba, Busquets, De Jong, and Alba on the left-hand side, with Pedri getting some rest. I do not want to see Pedri getting overworked, because the fact that we saw Pedri in the previous match was actually a miracle, and I do not think that it will be the smartest idea to continue to use Pedri within the starting 11 and play him through the whole 90 minutes. This is a time for players such as Moriba to shine and show their quality. And then as for the front two, we should expect to see Lionel Messi and Trincao. Now, I want to place Trincao right next to Lionel Messi in the front two because Dembele did encounter some sort of discomfort earlier yesterday, and I do believe that because of that, Koeman should take some precautionary measures. And while Trincao may not be the best answer to place within the front two right alongside Lionel Messi, I do think that there's no other player that would be able to substitute Dembele well than Trincao. Trincao would be the best case scenario if Dembele does not start within the starting 11. But that's going to be it for today's Barcelona pre-match preview. Let me know what's going to be your predicted score against Osasuna, and who could you see start up in the starting 11 against Osasuna. Keep in mind that we do not know if it's going to be a 3-5-2 or a 4-3-3 because of the players that we do have in our disposal. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.